Hello, Kinder Stars. I know I look very Viola Swampish, but try to ignore that while I read you the sweetest story called Cat's Colors. This is a story that I read to my little people when they were itty bitty and tiny whiny. Alrighty. I love this story because we are really beginning to be able to read all these color words. Color word red, blue, yellow, purple, orange, white, brown, green, pink, and black. What is this thing called? It's a question mark. You use a question mark at the end of writing a sentence. When you're done talking, you either have just a period, which is just a dot. You have an excited mark if you're talking about something very exciting. And you end your sentence with a question mark if you are asking a question. And the question is from this little guy. I'm a cat. And what is my favorite color? So think about that question. That's a question. What is my favorite color? A question means you're going to have an answer. Could it be green? Ooh, I love green. Green is the grass where I love to walk. Could be green. Or is it pink? Oh golly, I love pink. There are these petals that are pink and they're just my favorite flowers to smell. Peonies are my favorite flower smell. They're so dreamy. Is it black? Black is the night when the bats go whoosh, whoosh, and they swarm. Ooh, I love red. Red's nice. Red is the rug where I snooze by the fire. Oop, I need to go to the book doctor. I need to put some tape on there. Is it yellow? I do love yellow. That's in the sand at the sunny beach. Gotcha. Ooh, oh, purple's so nice. Purple is the yarn that I love to tangle my claws in. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Brown! I love brown. It's the color of earth. It's the color of dirt, where I love to dig holes. Is it blue? Oh, wow, blue's the beautiful sky, and it's when I love to chase birds. Oh, white. I love white. White are the clouds floating in the sky. Oh, one shaped like a fish. We love to look outside of our clouds and see what kind of pictures we see in the clouds. Could it be orange? It is orange. Orange is my absolute favorite color because... You want to know why? Color orange is the color of my mommy. Aww. I do love, there's just that love for a parent. I bet his daddy is orange like that too. I love that. Super sweet. Very sweet. This was kind of a rainbow color book, right? All the colors in the rainbow. So we are getting to the finale of our My Rainbow Book of Colors. So when we get to the finale, we have to make the cover page. But before you head to the color page, you are going to read this book to the shoulder partner that you're working with. And this is My Rainbow Book of Colors. This one is written and illustrated by Mrs. Jackson. Red. This is Clifford the Big Red Dog. When you read this to your family, I want to make sure you are using your reader pointer and pointing to each of those words as best as you can. Orange. This is an orange house. Yellow. This is the yellow mouse. Green. This is the big green monster. Blue. This is a blue bubble. Bloop, 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 bloop. Purple. This is Harold's purple crayon picture. Black. This is the old black fly. Got him. Brown. This is a brown bear. White. This is a white rabbit. Whoa, these are all the color words that you can read. I have a challenge for you. If you can read them, typically I have our friends color them, but if you want this book to be extra challenging, maybe you don't color them in. Maybe you read them because you can actually decode them and detect and know what color words they are. For instance, what is this color word? Red. What is this color word? Go ahead and read it, Monroe. What's that color word? Yeah. What's this color word? Blue. Blue. Be careful. Could be black. But remember, when we say black, it has what sound at the end of it? A k sound. This one does not have a k. What's this color word?
Brown.
Brown. What's this quiet color word? White. What's this one? Black. What's this one?
Pink.
Could be pink.
Purple.
I could see that. But remember, it's very long and pink has that k at the end. This does not have a k. So I'm going to look a little closer. Purple. And what is this color word?
Green.
Green and
Orange.
So it's up to you guys. You can color all of these color words as you're reading them, or if you want to be extra challenging, leave them and you can read them to maybe your uncle this weekend, or to daddy or grandma and grandpa. Maybe you get to go to grandma and grandpa's while mommy and daddy go out on a date. I don't know. But I know you want this to look amazing because this is your first book you're taking home. This is the first book coming home for you to read to your families. Now, I'm going to show you how we do this job here at school. And again, we're not at school yet. It's getting there. We're coming, okay? At school, I have oodles and oodles of these things, which are called water paints. And, you know, it really does surprise me because sometimes we don't have water paints at home. Or sometimes we do, and one thing that I've noticed as a grown-up, they certainly don't make watercolors the way that they used to. You don't get a lot of life out of them anymore. They barely put any paint in the paint pockets. But if you happen to have some watercolors, then we are going to make a rainbow. And in that rainbow, we're going to go in rainbow color order. What is very lovely about our Crayola sets is they go in rainbow order. Well, for the most part they do, because I think this is black. But black is way over here. And do we remember what three colors make brown? Red plus yellow plus
Green.
Well, green is in there because yellow and blue together make green. So red plus blue plus yellow could equal brown. We will find out maybe a little bit about that on another day. But when you and again, if you don't have watercolors, and let's say mommy says, you know what, when we go to the store, we'll pick up some watercolors. That means we're going to pause on this job. That means you're going to watch this job maybe over the weekend when mommy and daddy and grandma and grandpa, when they have enough time to head to the store. During the week, I know it's very hectic. I kind of feel like in my house, I'm like basically an Uber driver by the time school's all done. I got to take one kid to dance. I got to take another kid to football. Then I got to go pick up another friend at dance. Then I got to go back to football. Then I got to make the dinner. Then I got to wash the kids up. Then I got to get us all to bed. I know. I got this schedule down, and am I pooped. And these days, not only do we have to do all those things, but I know it can be a little tricky to do all this school on the computer. And I know that we're all going to be really excited once we get back into this classroom. So when you are doing watercolors, and again, like I said, you might want to pause on this if you can wait to get them. If you've got some, awesome. But how watercolors work is you've got to make sure that your brush is wet, okay? These don't work. Now, let's say you have finger paints at home. Could you use finger paints? Yes. Let's say mom's like, I don't know when I'm going to be able to get to the store. This week is crazy. We could be like Ava's family and they're going to Iowa. If that's the case, maybe you just use crayons. Do you think, I know it's going to be just as beautiful with crayons as it would be with paint. I just love using different supplies to make our illustrations. But enough about that mumbo jumbo. First color in the rainbow. It's the first three colors spell Roy. Yeah, which is going to be red. In my rainbow, I want to make sure that my red is first. And when I'm making a rainbow, you need to remember, you need to make an arch. Now, the more water you use, the lighter your color will be. And the less you use, the darker it's going to be. So I know that my red is going to be all my first color. So I'm going to start way high. So I'm going to start at the bottom and pull my arch up, just like this. If I want it to be a little thicker, I just go right back up and I make it thicker. Uh-oh, that's pretty thick. But that's okay. If I make it thick, then I'm just going to make everything thick. I love it. Mommies and daddies, I have to tell you. I went on Amazon and I bought less expensive Crayolas for our class last year. And man, oh man, it's night and day. Crayola really is the bomb diggity with the product. So on some things you can totally buy off-brand, some things not. And I think watercolors, they're not all traded equally. I'm changing colors. This is one thing that Miss Jackson's always gonna say when you get in the classroom. When we work with our watercolors, okay, because again, we buy these things. I buy these things. I want to make sure they last as long as possible. I want my paintbrush to no longer have the color red on it. No longer, okay? So what I always do is I always have you guys grab a paper towel. So when you grab the paper towel when you're working with watercolors, we've got our paper towel. And what I do to make sure that I cleaned my brush enough, I take it and I dab it onto my paper towel. Does my paper towel have any red on it? Nope, no red. So now I can move to a new color. So the next color is going to be my O, which is what color word? Orange. So you take your orange and you're just going to pet it onto your palette. This is a color palette. And again, if you go whoop into your other palette, it's very hard to get those colors out of there. So you need to be careful with that. And I'm going to go right next, as close as I can, to my orange. And it's okay if it goes a little bit onto my red, because that's how it is in the rainbow, and they mesh together. All these colors work together as teammates. I wonder why I hear so much background noise here. So pretty. Now mine's getting a little drippy on the bottom, and that's okay. That's only happening because my book is not flat. When you're working at home, you're working flat. When I'm working here at school, I'm always working at you. I want you to watch me. So sometimes my jobs get a little messy or a little drippy. I have my water, and I'm gonna swirl it around, and I'm gonna count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then I go to my paper towel and I put a little brush on there, and as long as my paper towel does not have any color on it, I'm able to move to my next color, which is the color yellow. Forever and a day, forever and ever, yellow is always one of the hardest to keep yellow in our color palettes. You will see. So what I'm going to try to do is make my yellow be in one swoop. So I'm going to put as much yellow paint as I can onto my paintbrush, because my goal is to maybe not go back so much, because yellow just loves to hug all the other colors, and I don't think it's going to work. I think I'm going to... Oh, I might make it around. I'm taking some of that extra gooey over there. Well, it's not gooey. All right, so I'm going to go dab a little bit into my yellow just to get one more nice swoop in. Ooh-wee. That's pretty. Gosh, that's pretty. Then I'm going to go in through here. Your next set of colors are your cooler colors. Your cooler colors are your colder colors, like your ocean colors, or what makes ocean colors. So I'm going to dab on my paper towel, make sure it's not yellow. It actually is a little yellow, so I got to go back and dab again. And now I'm heading into green. If you're noticing that maybe your water's just getting a little cloudy, and that could be why our colors are meshing, or our paper towel's not getting as clear as we want, you can always dump out your water and do that again. When you're here at school working with water paints, I never have a problem with you guys using polite words and polite actions to go and to dump out your cup and get your refill. Have you noticed with the rainbow, the more colors I put in, the smaller it is. Funny how that works. Okay, I'm gonna clear this out. Ooh, my water's getting a little murky. And it's funny because we were talking about red and we were talking about yellow, and I know I didn't use my blue yet, but my water is looking very brown, and I used a lot of those primary colors that made brown in our rabbit book. Wow. My next color is going to be blue. Blue, blue. God loves you, they say, huh? All right. Nothing but blue skies. Do, 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 do. I love that song too. Pretty. I like that blue, huh? That's nice. That's real nice. Alrighty. It's kind of funny, some of the colors that maybe some of our favorite colors are, we don't get to put as many in. It's definitely brown now. I don't want to spill. It looks like soda pop. Yeah, my kids don't love soda. It tastes spicy, they say. They're not into that carbonation. I got one that said, what? So I guess my older one has changed his tune. All right, on my next one, you're going to be like, whoa, that looks like black. But it's not. It's actually a very pretty purple. Purple has a fancy word called violet. It could be very violet. Whoa, that is glorious. Monroe's favorite color is purple. I bet she is in love with this. And that's my cover page, y'all. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's my story. Now, I realized we had white in our color book. We had brown for our brown bear, and we also had black for Old Black Fly. But I'm just making my rainbow, and in the rainbow, we don't actually have those colors that ricochet off. You do need 2 ingredients to make a rainbow. What ingredients do we need? We need a little bit.
Sun and water.
I did not clear my paintbrush off enough. I did the ultimate no-no. I'm gonna drip it. I know. Oh, Nelly. So, you're gonna need one of these. And then what else do you need?
It's dripping in that.
We need a little bit. What do you think those spots represent?
Blue sky.
Not the blue sky. We need 2 magical ingredients to make a rainbow. We need sunshine and we need water. Those 2 ingredients together shine the most beautiful rainbows. All right, friends, thanks for watching. Love ya.
I was freezing.